All right, well, we're back. We're gonna try this again. So hopefully we can get it. We got some fans out there that have been chiming in. So this is probably a different link for everyone. So jump on when you can. So tell me. So we went to, you were down in Orlando for a season. COVID hit. Were you signed up with Jacksonville before COVID, or did you sign after that?
I was signed with Jacksonville before COVID
Okay.
because COVID came right in March, and February is around the time everybody pretty much know where they're going. So I was definitely signed before COVID going to Jacksonville. So I probably would say September, October, or November maybe is when I had
Nice.
it back when I had the contract emailed to me.
So what was
As
it?
they came.
What kind of drew you to Jacksonville?
Coach Fuller, my man, Coach Fuller, man.
Man, he's a good recruiter, great coach.
Everything, man. He's down to earth. He's a great guy. And funny story behind that is coming out of college originally. Well, actually, after my situation with the Cobras and I went back home, and the season, rolling into the second season, when Fuller was with the Maine Mammoths, he reached out. He reached out and recruited me. So I had a contract to go to the Maine Mammoths. We was talking every day. I never been out the area, especially that far. So he would talk with me and let me know it's okay. We'll come here, we'll
It's
come in.
cold, man. It's not okay up there.
He was sugarcoating it, but he did a good job. That's what you're supposed to do for your recruiters. And he was like, "Hey man, when it's July and the summertime, it's beautiful." So I'm like, okay. So I was ready to go. I had my bags packed, and then like literally maybe a week or two before I was supposed to take off, their whole franchise just went out the league, got shut down. So I was out of a job, he was out of the job, but I didn't just not contact him anymore. I actually like, hey coach, let me know where you end up, and I would do the same. And he was like, okay, got you. So I started doing my own thing as a free agent, and as he did as a coach. He ended up getting a coaching job with the Sharks, and I got a contract with the Predators. So they're already a big rival, but every time we will play them, I'll make sure I hug them before and after the game, because I'm letting him know this is the player that you recruited. And now that I did my season with the Predators, and what's crazy, I had my best game when we played the Sharks at their home. That's when I had the strip sacks, I had the two forced fumbles, I had the blocked field goal kick, I had everything. And
That's why he's
it
like,
was
"Damn
crazy.
it,
I kind of would play for
you're
free.
coming up here now. I'm not gonna have
Yeah,
you."
but I took it, as they say on the Michael Jordan documentary. I took it personal. I took it personal. But I definitely would play for football when we played the Sharks. So after the season over with, he was like, "Hey man, I'm the head coach now. It's time. We're going back to square one, where it originally should have happened." So
That's good. So who are you looking forward to playing most this upcoming season?
um, I would say probably the Wellington Rough Riders, because they defending champions in the league and they're fresh into the NAL, and the way their media guys, be hyping them up. They're doing their IG lives, this and that and the third, as if they're really gonna, just take over NAL next. And football is football and arena and but at the same time it's NAL, and at the same time at the Sharks, and I'm a part of that team. So now you got to come to Veterans Memorial and make it out of there alive. So
What's your favorite arena that you've played in throughout your whole career?
oh man, I would have to say it's a it's a tie between the Sharks and Orlando, but if I just had to pick, I would say our arena in Orlando when I was a part of the Orlando team, just because, like I said, man, they had the weight gym in the locker room, and I would literally be in there every time for pregame warm up, warming up my muscles, breaking the sweat. getting my energy going. So every other locker room we went to didn't have that. And the Sharks arena is awesome, but
Yeah.
every locker room, ours was the only one with the gym, and I love the gym. So
That's that NBA money. That's what that is.
It definitely is. It definitely is, man. The cushion seats. Then we had people who would come with their like massage chairs, kind of like Shockwave. I forget the name of it, but it would help like regenerate the blood when you're competing and you get hurt. Then the field, the arena, the fans. Yeah, I would definitely say.
So are you a big trash talker out on the field?
Oh man, it depends, because I respect the game of football itself, and its best man win is 1-on-1, so and you have to respect your opponent. And if you get beat, you get beat, and then when the game is respected, well, when the game is disrespected, then that's when I feel as if I can become a trash talker because you're just your game and then trying to get me off of mine. So it's not going to work. So it all depends on how they come out. I give the energy off about the same energy they give, but if it's a team that's been trash talking, then I'll come out trash talking, but if it's a team that's, just want to play ball, we go play ball and I'm doing my thing. But I could definitely trash talk. I could definitely trash talk. I love it. But if I'm trash talking, it needs to be the guy I'm going against. I hate when I get into it with the wide receiver and he's all the way out there like, man, to cover you. Like, what's the point? But if it's the old lineman, we going at it, so it's really going to be a death match.
How about the fans? Do you interact with fans during the game? I mean, arena football, the fans are right on top of you. You high-fiving people or any chatter?
Yeah, definitely. I would say I haven't, because that's how you really, get thrown off the game. So I haven't had any altercations with any other than if it was support from the fans, like, hey, way to go, number 99, or stay in there, like that. But definitely walking in and off the field, if they have their hands, I'm always, I make sure it's visible. But yeah, as far as like getting into it with fans, on a negative note, never. I haven't.
Yeah,
Not
you
yet.
gotta. Yeah, you gotta stay away from that on the negative side. But I mean, it gets tough, man. Some of these fans throughout the league. Columbus has some rowdy fans. I mean, now you're with
Yeah,
Jacksonville. They have some rowdy ones, I hear. So, um, it's definitely, it makes it fun.
oh yeah, absolutely. So far from my experience, my 1 full year of arena, the fan base that will game trash talk from just seeing you step on the field is the Sharks. Immediately when we went to their home, their fans was on it, you know, and they was on it so hard that it was came off funny to me because it's only so much talking you can do until one person gets too pissed off now. But yeah, they definitely they treated it like the Shark Tank, no doubt.
That's good. I mean, it just adds to the atmosphere. And, I think, coming out of COVID, I think people are really just going to be amped up to get out to the arena and check out the games because, it's been a whole year without any games. So I know fans are looking forward to it. Bus stop is jacked up and ready to go. So what kind of stuff do you do off the field?
So what I do off the field is I run a fitness company called Webhead, as it says right here on my hoodie. Webhead Fitness is a mobile fitness site where clients can find trainers no matter where they live based on their location. So let's say I was in Atlanta and just moved to Jacksonville and I was unsure what trainer to contact. I would create my client profile on Webhead, and based on my address, once I hit location, each trainer we have that's closest to you, you can potentially book. I actually have trainers in Jacksonville, in Atlanta, in about 20 countries, one in Canada and France, and we're just looking to uh, have what they need. So I run a fitness company outside of sports, man. So I'm still active.
Well, what gave you the idea to get involved with that? And do you own that company?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I own it. This month is this month of Black History Month is our first year anniversary. So on the tour, my
Nice.
hometown, Macon, Georgia, at Emerson Park, uh, from 4 to 6 p.m. and we work out for the community. We get a free LIFO session because we partner with the LIFO franchise as well, that's located in Macon as well. So we're just looking to help the community, man. Also, our Instagram page is at Webhead Fitness, and what we've been doing ever since here is free hit cardio workouts at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and every
Man, that's a
Sunday we
that's a
do
that's a
free
tough
yoga at
workout,
4 p.m.
man.
Eastern time, all on Instagram Live.
Those are tough. I've tried. I'm fat and out of shape, so anything's tough for me. But no, it looks good. I'm checking out your website now. Looks good, man. I like it. I like the logo.
Oh,
I
appreciate
like
it.
the fact that, and I was talking to some of these other guys too. I really like the guys
Thank you.
thinking outside of football and starting to build something. You know, while you're still playing. I mean, who knows how long you'll be able to play for? Hopefully for a while, but lay that foundation now and utilize the exposure you get from playing to launch this. But hell, I bet you 10 to 20% of the guys in the league are personal trainers. There's a lot of guys in the league alone that you could probably connect with for you
Thank you.
know for the company. So, but it's a great thing for the guys to do because you guys are moving around, different cities, and it gives you an opportunity to still make some money even during the season. If you're training people in Jacksonville, hell, some of those fans might want to hire you because they know you're out there on the field. They're like, hey, let's get Justin to train us. So what do we got here?
Absolutely.
I'm checking out the website. I
Absolutely. And
see.
it's the goal, I'm going.
Go ahead.
No. You got.
On your website, I see you got some pictures of championship rings. What are those from? Is that from
So that is the
college?
Kennesaw State championship ring. Yeah, this is and the other one there who started the company with is me and my brother. He's 4 years older than me. He
Okay.
played semi-pro and started playing in the arena as well, with the Carolina Predators in the AAL. In the AAL, he won the championship with his team called the Hurricanes.
Nice.
And
Nice. So
to
what
piggyback on what you mentioned, what
you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying to piggyback on what you mentioned about the fans and the wanting to say, hey, let's train with Justin. If you click on peak performances, you'll see a kid named Noah who I met when I played with the Orlando Predators. and we stayed in contact, and we peak kids. You know, we highlight the kids who are athletes and who are doing good in their school season. So I told him, man, we'll put you on our site, just to help expose you as a player with your stats and your position. So
Yeah, so I'm putting
I
your
actually met him. With is you pulling up the site?
yeah, so I throw your website up there just to check it out. I mean, number one is, I've owned a marketing company for over 10 years. So I'm all about like the brand, like
Oh,
logos
that's
and
perfect.
websites. So I think you got a good setup here. So fans out there, if you want to get a one-time session free, it's right on the front page. So go to
Okay.
webheadfitnessllc.com. Um, but check it out. Here's those rings I was talking about, which is good. I'm your brother. So no, it's good. Nice family business. And if you're a trainer out there, here you go. You can sign up and get on the website, create a free profile, no fees, find a trainer.
Yep.
Nice. That's good. And so it even breaks
That's
down
nuts.
the fees each person does, more information for more former football player. No, that's cool, man. I really like it. I like the concept of it.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a good way to, get exposure. And that's sometimes the hardest thing with trainers too, is just, from the marketing side is how do they market themselves? How do they get their name out there? So if you can create that one-stop shop, I think that's great. So, all right. Well, I had to, try my screen share thing. I never get
Absolutely.
to use it. So,
Hey, you did a good job. You had me scared at first with our connection problems.
nah, it's good. I mean, I think the connection's a little off, but no, I mean, I think that's good. So keep promoting that, and I think social media is king right now, especially when you head to Jacksonville. Um, I think it will be good. I'm gonna post this comment here.
Yeah, I hope they. I'm hoping that they welcome me with open arms. With the TV commercials and the airtime that they have, as well as I hope the league itself, National Arena League. I would like to be a sponsor. Of the only league I'm playing in, and partner with
Well,
the NAL to extend our yoga services services to the entire league, because yoga helps athletes become more explosive, and more flexible. The more flexible you are, the greater of an athlete and more athletic you are, when it comes to perform. So
well, we'll get you as a sponsor for NAL Live, and and I could play your video too in addition to Live Source. But no, I mean, I think just keep plugging on that, man. I mean, I love to see that. I love to see the just creativity, and the hustle. I like it. So, what are the plans? Long term, is that kind of your business that you're focused on trying to build, and when you're done with football, be your full time gig?
yes, sir, absolutely. That is my plans for long term. Statistically speaking, they say every new business takes 5 years before it becomes successful. We're going into year two as of the end of this month, and I'm trying to beat the odds of that. And as you said, this is my long run plan. We want to come back and build the first true training facility there for athletes and the kids first priority, and then secondly, there is no true training facility there for athletes in Macon, Georgia. Kids normally have to almost travel to Atlanta just to train in a good gym, with a trainer with some experience, um, improve their skills, position wise. So it's a lot of things I want to do with Webhead Fitness because we actually have a true purpose and it's not just an investment. So Webhead Fitness is definitely my long term.
Well, yeah, and I think as you add more people too on the platform, hopefully it'll drive more traffic too. So great idea. Definitely. That's kind of stuff you need to work in your contracts, as a player. Hey, I need some advertising for my business. Give me some advertising at free or low cost that is extra that nobody is buying, that's left over. There's always one or two things, but I guess I need to be your agent now too. I don't know. So,
hey, I'm free. Just don't tell Fuller.
Yeah. So what other stuff do you like to do outside of, fitness and playing? I think I lost you again. There we go.
No, we back. Whenever my hand, there we go. Okay, we're back.
I don't know if you heard that last question, but like, what other kind of stuff do you like to do outside of football and fitness?
What do I do outside of Webhead Fitness off the field?
Yeah.
Catch that?
I missed everything.
I said I do personal bodyguard security.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I still get to. I have to be physical, so it allows us everything we would.
Yeah, I mean that's I like this comment by one of the fans here. I mean, and that's kind of what we want to do. We want to
Thank
shed
you.
the light on what everybody is working on. I mean, because playing is a lot of work, a lot of training, but a lot of the players in the league have other stuff they're doing, just like Webhead Fitness. I mean, I love the fact that you got your merch on right now. I love the fact that you have Webhead Fitness on your name here. Like, again, being a marketing guy, I love it. It's cool to see. So, the more the fans know what you guys do, the more support, you'll be able to get. Cause the fans do genuinely care about you guys, and they want to be a part of your success. So keep spreading that word.
Thank you, and that's why I love. That's what I love about playing in the league, man. Because it's tougher than the NFL. Most people don't know, but we're actually playing on concrete. Turf beads. We're landing on a hard surface. You got wide receivers who are pretty much risking their body when they catch balls over the pads and over the wall, landing on even more surface. Stay on the line, man. So we love when the fans actually buy in and support us no matter what we're doing.
How about I since I love food, I always ask about food on here. Are you like a good cook?
Not a good cook.
Are you good at takeout? Like I can make a phone call and do a good job with takeout.
Though can make a good
What's kind of your go-to
you said,
food? Like what's
am I
your
gonna take
favorite
what?
what's your like go-to favorite food?
Um by itself.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Waffle.
You were breaking up there. Did you say Waffle House?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's not bad. How about like you're up in Georgia, so are you like do you like Bojangles? Because I don't have Bojangles around here. So when I travel, I always have to hit up Bojangles somewhere.
Singles is cool. Um
It's
I'm
just
more
cool.
so
Come on,
of
man.
I would say Popeyes or Bojangles.
Oh, come on, man. No.
They're Bojangles. You know. Then you have your vegan spots out here in Atlanta. Thing called Slutty Vegan Healthy.
Do you
So
eat
then
do
in
you eat
Georgia you have
vegan?
a wide variety of food. And I do. I've tried it. It tastes just like and to depending on the type of spot. All vegan food isn't good vegan food. You know,
No, definitely not. Not healthy
everything is
either.
vegan, but Sleep Vegan highly recommend if ever in Atlanta.
All right, somebody wants to know how you feel about the Carolina Cobras. Saying they got a amazing D line. At least Chris says so.
Let me see. Um, I feel it fell short. As defending champions, but and now being that Billy back pretty much took all players and what he had. It feels they have an amazing D line. Okay, I haven't really checked on who they signed, but I just know they're just coming to show improve because now they've lost that head coach, head coaching staff, and those are the points on the board for them as the Cobras. So as far as the Carolina Cobras, I just feel they have to come in with something to prove because they don't have those guys that they did once have to compete.
Yeah, and I'll say this. I mean, every team throughout the league has done I think a really good job um just with elevating the talent throughout the league. If you look at all the rosters, there's just guys that are the teams are stacked. So it's going to be fun to see kind of the competition level. I definitely think it's going up this year. So,
Yeah,
well, I'd say
that's what has more excited than the signees, and they just ready to see us all go at it. And another thing I forgot to add is my man Anson Yarbrough is with the coach going into the season on the defensive side, and he knows how to recruit as well. So on that amazing D line, he's going to also put some plays together, to assist in the Cobras having to come up and show this season.
This last question, like, who was the toughest offensive line that you faced in the NAL?
What's the best offensive line?
Yeah, like the toughest. He'll give you the most trouble.
Certainly the Pirates. Probably the Pirates. They had their whole rise. So me never being able to compete on that level just yet, but aiming to. It really sharpened my tools going against them. So it wasn't as use my skills down to the T, and technique when playing them. Because, you couldn't just lollygag. So definitely the whole line I went against in the league.
Well, it's going to be a fun season coming up. Now, at least we have the updated schedule. It's Justin. I'm gonna have you back on at some point too, because we were breaking up a lot there. I don't know how it went out on the broadcast, if it was good enough, but if it's not, we'll definitely, and we'll get you back on. We're going to be doing some stuff throughout the season too, so having the players of the week on. So hopefully you'll be on that. Make sure you guys go check out webheadfitnessllc.com. If you need a personal trainer, get with Justin, especially Jacksonville. You guys need that training over May, June, July. All right. Get with Justin. We'll be back next week with another great show. Thanks, guys.